Alrighty, so for this episode, we're going to go back and grab something that we actually forgot to get in the last episode. So what this entails is, first of all, running over to this side of the gorge, where we can pick ourselves up a rusty sword, which ties into Oren's ultimate weapon. You also meet this guy. What's interesting about this guy, Dan?
Well, he disappears later on in the game, so this is the only time you can recruit him for Blitzball.
And Lord knows you want swinging sword guy on your Blitzball team.
I thought it was a cool fact, so...
Well, we might as well have gotten him, just so we don't miss the chance later on. Whether or not I'm actually going to use him is its own question, but we'll worry about that later.
And we saved some money on Jimbo anyway, so...
Yeah, that we did.
Doesn't really matter.
Okay, so here we are back at Macalania Woods. We came all the way back from the Calmlands because we need to do something special with that cloudy mirror we received in the last episode. Here we go. So first of all, we need to talk to these innocuous NPCs right here. They've gone and lost their husband and father, respectively. So we run back to our hangout spot.
Just stay in that place so we can look for him.
It's what we should have said, but we didn't. So here we are. Found the dad in our hangout zone.
Hope you find them.
You could be a real dick here if you wanted to. Yeah, it would suck if you lost your family forever. Bye!
Hope your kid doesn't die.
God. Anyways, you come back to here. And this time... the kid's gone. The kid's gone to look... He's gone to look for the dad. That is not what you do when you're looking for people. You don't split up, because then you have another lost situation.
Do you even care about your son? It's like the second thing on both of their minds.
You had to prompt them both to actually say that. Anyway, so you now run up this weird, incorporeal, misty thing that you can use to bypass the woods. And up here, you find this kid.
His spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah. You find this weird area, which is just weirdly magical. And it gives you the power of the Celestial Mirror. This is how you get access to the ultimate weapons, and it's how you power them up using sigils and crests. So if you've been collecting those, you can overpower your characters. You can get them weapons that are stronger, the higher their HP is, does more damage than any other weapon is capable of doing, going over 9999. And have a myriad of other fantastic effects, which we'll be taking full advantage of when we get to the post-game.
In fact, you can get this one primer that I missed.
Yeah. There's also a primer here we forgot about. But yeah, the ultimate weapons, I would go so far as to call them mandatory for certain battles. Certain really powerful battles. Anyways, running all the way back past the Calmlands again. Sorry about that. There's a bit of whiplash. Let's move on up to Gagazet now. Kamari's home place. Kamari's birthplace, I should say.
Sometimes Yuna would just stare off into the distance. I finally understood why. She was saying goodbye to the places she'd never see again.
But she's coming back here. This is where we're gonna fight.
Yeah, people fight Sin here, so you would naturally walk... whatever. It doesn't matter. You picked a bad time to come to that realization there. Anyways. Let's deal with some old friends. Nerds! What up, dork? Where's my lunch money?
Summoner Yuna and Guardians, leave here at once.
Oh hey, the Blitzball team. Okay.
Gagazet is Ronso land, sacred mountain of Yevon. The mountain will not bear the footsteps of infidels.
Enemy of Yevon is enemy of Ronso. Leave, traitors!
I have cast aside Yevon. I follow the temple no more.
Then you will die by those words.
So be it. Yevon has warped the teachings and betrayed us all.
Nothing but a bunch of low-down tricksters, eh?
Yeah!
We have no regrets.
Blasphemers!
A summoner and her guardians.
Lord Kelgranso, if I may. Have you not also turned your back on Bavel?
But still you guard Gagazet as a Ronso, not a Maester. Yuna is much the same.
Huh? Elder Kelk! Let Biran rend them asunder! No escape! Not one!
No, we will not flee. We will fight and continue on.
You have been branded a traitor, but still you would fight sin. Lost to the temple, hated by the people, yet you continue your pilgrimage? Everything lost. What do you fight for?
This is a good Yuna moment.
I fight for Spira. The people long for the calm. I can give it to them. It's all I can give. Defeating sin, ending pain. This I can do.
Even sacrificing yourself. Ronso, let them pass. Summoner Yuna, your will is stronger than steel. Tempered steel that even the mightiest Ronso could not hope to bend.
Wow, you made it about your race.
Very self-centered, aren't you, Ronzos?
Now go. The sacred heights of Gagazet welcome you.
What the hell are you two doing in the background?
Celebrating. They can,
Yeah, fist
they
fight!
can climb the mountain.
Ah, my neck's hurting.
Xanarkin's on the other side. Huh.
Yeah? You're home, yeah?
As if you believed me.
Maybe I do. The one on the other side here is probably just a pile of rubble, yeah? But somewhere out there is your Xanarkin. Somewhere, yeah? Yeah, you'll be home soon enough.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, cheer up. Let's do this.
Riku's just kind of freaking right now.
Biran and Yenke gone.
I wonder what they're up to. It's probably nothing.
Biran is hero of Ronso. Yenke is powerful warrior.
Great. I hope we don't have to fight them.
Kimari must fight. Kimari must win.
Well, we've talked to both John DiMaggio, so let's move forwards.
Home!
Oh, Christ.
haven't you bothered us enough?
Summoner may pass. Guardians may pass. Kimari not pass. Kimari shame Ronso brothers. Kimari forget his birth. Forget his people. Forget his mountain. Little Ronso. Weakling Ronso. Mountain hate the weak. Hate the small. If you will climb, then I must prove my strength. Think you will win?
This is what Kimari did to us.
Who took your horn?
That's a good point, actually. Yeah,
This
This is-
civilized.
this is kind of like this is similar to Jack's initiation of when Kimari just tried to beat the fuck out of him.
Win. I will win.
I've never noticed that link before. That's really funny.
And it is a narrow space as well.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is a cool way to start a battle. Whoosh!
Stabs him in the face.
The run rend you asunder. Hornless, hornless.
Ouch. Are you effing serious, mate? Is that how much damage you're doing to me? You really going with that? Granted, I think Yenke and Baran actually scale in power along with Kimari.
Yeah.
So yeah, the stronger you are, the stronger they'll be.
That's why I didn't use Kimari too much.
Yeah, and thank God that's the case, or Kimari would be down in like 2 hits. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna kick you in the crotch, or chest rather. Yeah, kick you somewhere.
See, there's an actual reason why I do things.
Okay, you haven't got any more abilities to learn. How about you? Apparently not. Okay, well, I guess I could just start merging you with items now. So, how are we gonna do this? How about... really just mulling over these right now. Getting a feel for them. Fire gem, there we go. You guys like ice so much. Get nuked. Stole these from the Flans.
Weak Ronso should know their place.
Oi! Rude! I'll be having that, thank you very much. Boosh. I'm pretty sure White Wind does healing depending on how much health you have. I think the more health you've got, the more it heals everybody. But, with that in mind, there's still time for us to wreck these 2 suckers. How are we gonna do this? Frag grenade, there you go. Kimari prove his strength by throwing weaponry at you. Oh, this is great. Okay, so Yenke didn't take too well to that, berserked himself, so I'm like, hey dude, seriously, calm down. It's fine, it's just a battle, chill. And then, you know, I go in with my attack, as you do. And I expected him to use a different move here, but then he's like, no, I want to stay angry! And, again, you don't really know how to take this, so... I'll throw a grenade at you. And then I'm gonna get you to calm the fuck down again. Like, dude, bro, for reals, chill. He's like, no! I'm gonna stay angry! I need this! I wonder how long I did this for. I think I got the point eventually, is that he is set to use a berserk if he isn't berserk already. He's very adamant about being angry, so... Vomit everywhere and die.
You win. Kimari Ronso.
I love that. After that stupid battle, he just killed him by poisoning him. All that just for him to just get hit with a gross vomit bomb.
So if you're ever bullied, just poison your
poison
bullies.
the bullies, yeah. If they're on the ground vomiting profusely, you know you've done it right.
Is Kimari.
Disclaimer, please don't ever take that advice. I don't want to go to jail.
Sacred Mount Gagazet. I honor the name of strong warrior who defeats Biran. Remember always, Gagazet, that name is Kimari.
Mountain knows Kimari strong. Kimari may pass.
Summoner, we Ronso will stop pursuers from temple.
Truly?
Penance for breaking Kimari's horn long ago.
We crush enemies following behind.
Kimari crush enemies standing before. You are most fortunate, Summoner.
I thank you.
Ronso will shine your statue brightest.
Thank you. But I fear that no one will make a statue for a traitor such as I am.
Then Ronso will make.
With grand horn on head.
That would be wonderful.
Here's an infamous line delivery. I'm gonna assume this was a lost in translation kind of dealie.
I wanted to see Yuna's statue too, but I wanted to see it with Yuna by my side.
Sorry, what? With Yuna by my side. That was a syllable sandwich. What was that? Alright, let's grab ourselves a treasure chest before we head up to Gagazet. I keep trying to call it Xanakan's. Gagazet.
We're taking things from a sacred mountain.
Summoner Yuna!
What is it this time?
Put that back! Okay, so Ronso can't sing. Or at least these guys can't.
They probably have a choir though.
It's funny you should say that. Suddenly they sound amazing! So I'm gonna assume those three Ronzos actually run the Ronzo Choir Club. And they have voices of angels compared to all the other Ronzo. And they're like, Ronzo, what you doing? We must harmonize! Ronzo must hit the highest notes with utmost delicacy! Oh, that's amazing. The choir boy Ronzo. Anyway, let's grab ourselves this other chest. Let's keep pillaging this mountain.
Now I'm just thinking of Ronsos with really weird jobs like carpenters and...
Well, they have to exist. Maybe not carpenters. Maybe spear manufacturers. Maybe spear makers. I wouldn't say carpenters. They haven't carpented anything from what I can see.
I think there were Ronso in Kilika. That might have been.
There might have been. Maybe there are Ronso carpenters.
Not much has changed in 10 years.
Except for the fucking robots. What? Orin? I'm pretty sure that's something you're not familiar with. The bloody robots running around. Oh well, whatever. Let's murk these robots. And steal. What a novelty! Kamari's actually being helpful. Now we can actually start using him. And he's actually worth using because he's got some fairly decent overdrives. And I'm pretty sure his ultimate weapon gives him triple overdrive as well, doesn't it? So he becomes more of a blue mage than any other character.
Well, he is a blue mage.
That's what. Well, we made this joke in like part 1, like part 3 or 4. We made this joke yonks ago. Oh well. Anyways, these big purple augurs—they're kind of annoying, especially when they put up their dukes and counterattack you. But if you can wail on them just enough to stop them from doing that, then you're pretty much golden. Brah, put up your dukes. Fuck off. Alrighty, there goes that battle there. I remember we did an original recording for Gagazette here, and we actually, well, I say we, I got a little bit lost, so we had to do a re-record where I don't run in circles. Because this place all looks the same, and it's one big linear path that kind of goes backwards and forwards. Jesus. So, yeah, it is easy to get lost around here.
Well, it was easy to get lost because I wasn't looking at the screen.
You weren't there basically guiding me and telling me where to go. Alrighty, get down, dumb robots.
It was funny when I just beat Biron and Yankei and Kamari died instantly.
Oh yeah, that was on our original take of Kamari immediately getting punked. I think he deserves a bit more dignity. I am actively trying to make him more usable again. I feel we've underrepresented him.
Hello, Yuna. I hope you are well. I wonder how old you are now that you're watching this sphere. You must be very beautiful, like your mother. I wish I could see you. Oh, by the way, Jekt and Orin send their regards. So far, our journey has been very entertaining. Of course, it is a hard journey, but I have no regrets. It is the path I have chosen. Yuna, when you have grown, you will have to find your own path. Do what you must do the way you want to do it. Doors will always open themselves to those who do. Listen close, Yuna. Your future is yours to make. Live the way you want to. Whatever way that may be, you have your father's full support. Yuna, I will always be with you.
I'll tell you what, it was brought up in the thread. It's probably we've probably brought it up as well, but god damn, I want a prequel game of these three because they're so cool. And Banishing Blade, very cool move. It I believe it attacks one enemy for loads of damage, but it also casts full break on them. So, power break, magic break, armor break, and mental break. It lowers all of their stats. So you can then wail on them, which is fun to do. Especially for bosses.
Is that the one that shoots sort of lasers towards something?
We'll be showing it off, but yeah, it's that one. Anyways, that battle was solely to show off the bomb or the grenade there, but we killed it in one hit anyway. That becomes something of a running theme of us showing off an enemy only to immediately rip it to pieces. Okay, so moving on up. I do believe this is where we get to the point of repeated battles, so we can do a bit more skipping. Here we are.
Summoners that die appear. Aren't sent to the far plane.
Why not?
Who would send them? They die alone.
So that means
Many have become fiends, and they may want Yuna's company.
Well, Yuna will be fine.
You're right.
So who placed that there?
The Guardian, I'm gonna assume. Like, the Summoner died, but the Guardian was fine. That's a good question, but I got an immediate answer for it, so... Consider that debugged.
Yeah, but then what happened to them?
They went home, disgraced, because they had one job. and they screwed it up.
They just probably didn't care like Waka. He went to play Blitzball.
Maybe. Let's assume that it's those jerks from Kilika we hate, those Blitzballers. They're the disgraced Guardians. Alrighty, so there I am showing off a little bit of Aeon buffing, which once again is a double-edged sword because it then leaves us kind of struggling to actually level up the characters. Yeah. Because I no longer have any speed spheres, so I now have to collect speed spheres if I want to raise any of their speed stats and continue on with the grid. But at the same time, I still feel it's worth doing, because if you're sitting at 99... Yeah, if you're sitting at 99 of those spheres, they're just going to waste. Like, the new ones you collect aren't adding to anything, so... I feel there's a nice middle ground of maybe buffing 1 or 2 stats for the Aeons, and then slowly regaining all of those spheres. Maybe.
Greetings, Lady Yuna. My name is Watts.
We have met several times before, right?
Not running today?
I have to carry on my brother's business. You've met him, I think. Owaka the 23rd, merchant extraordinaire.
Wait, you're that guy's brother?
My brother wanted to come help Lady Yuna, but the temple imprisoned him for helping traitors.
They imprisoned him because of us?
He doesn't regret it, though. In fact, he told me, before they took him, "Don't worry about me, just go help Lady Yuna."
But why would your brother do this for us?
Well, hey, this isn't the time for talking. There's dealing to be done.
Here's some drugs. Sorry, it's just the line, there's dealing to be done. Anyway, he gives you ridiculously good weapons that are really worth keeping, or worth having at this point in the game. They're also kind of pricey, so, yeah. It's very easy to waste all of your money on Yojimbo and then not have enough for once here. Which for a lot of people becomes a cue to start grinding. But I think this is where I get kind of particular about what weapons or armor are worth keeping. Because essentially anything that has less than 4 slots, it just isn't worth the time anymore. So, what we want to do is we want to prepare to have the ultimate weapons / armors. Or at least synthesize the ultimate armors. So we may as well just get the best of the best at this point. Something we can put on the, break damage or break HP limit ability, the immune to all status effects ability, the automatically hasted protected, all that malarkey. Yeah, you want to have proper tricked out characters at this point in the game.
He's doing the same for you, Lady Yuna.
Thanks.
So, yeah, completely empty weapon slots are now a godsend. They're now the best thing ever.
Well, it is a good time to think about it as well, because we have access to the arena.
That we do, yeah, the monster arena, which can also be used for power leveling. Anyways, level 4 sphere there. HP sphere there. A few more items to completely break through the sphere grid.
I guess it does make sense to pair up the Aeon's stats, because there's a really easy way of getting the spheres.
Ah, right, okay. Well, that's what we're going to want to use then.
I will share that.
We'll get to that when we get to it.
All this way only to fail. It must have been tough.
Well, that was just dickish. The game gave me a battle literally after that cutscene. Didn't even give me a chance to take a step. Anyway, here's a new enemy, the Imp. Well, actually, I think we've already seen one of these in the cave, so I probably didn't need to show this off. But on that note, while we're here, let's bring out Cheapskate. And let's show you what Cheapskate can do. And why we described him as the strongest Aeon in the game, but kind of not. So first of all, you get this really sweet cutscene when he appears. With this cute Aeon dog. And then he just strolls on in, like it ain't no thing. Where did that tree come from? It doesn't matter.
Please, clear us a path.
And you pay him. You give him money. Now, I decided, just throw a couple of hundred at him each time, just to try and demonstrate all of his attacks. The more money you give him, the more chances he has of using a better attack. So there he uses Wakizashi, which can either hit one or all enemies, depending on how much you give him. He used it on just the one there. He's got quite a good bit of durability, so he can take a couple of hits, he can take a lot of punishment. Another 500, and he decides to use Kazuka, which does normal damage to just one enemy. And then, here's a cool thing, he can also counterattack. And he decides to counterattack with the best move in the game, Zanmato. What this does is it insta-kills anything. Normal enemies or bosses. One hit kill, done. No questions asked. And if his overdrive is up, he has more chance of doing that. Fuck off, imp.
And if he dies, everything that you've paid him just resets?
Yeah. Anytime he dies, you have to start paying him more money to get back to a Zanmato threshold, if you will. So, try not to kill him. Try not to let him die. And he becomes a very overpowered asset to your team. Anyways, see you in the next episode.